Okay, guys, how about we make a TV show?
Are you ready to welcome this season's suitor, Darius Beck?
He's black, and you want him dating white girls.
Hopefully he's gonna be making deep, dark, nasty love to them too.
Money, dick, power, right?
Yes, money, dick, power.
But I really wanted to get a sense, I mean, as we saw here, the relationship between Rachel and Quinn has always been central to the show. But how do you view that evolution has happened? Obviously, there's been change of titles and roles on the show. But how do you view the evolution of their relationship, and how do you view it now going forward?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think women at work is the thing that we've always been the most interested in. And, you know, talking about how it is possible to have so much ambition and drive at work and still, as both of these women do, have part of the princess fantasy for themselves. You know, I mean, Quinn was incredibly enamored of the idea of running off into the sunset with John Booth and maybe having kids. And for Rachel, too, she had a Prince Charming who was presented to her. And by the end of the season, it comes crashing down for both of them, which is very much
Crashing down is putting it mildly.
Yeah, what we always do.
Almost literally, though.
We, with Quinn and Rachel, you know, from the very onset of the show, from the very beginning, it was always pitched and conceived as that with them as the central relationship of the show. And so when we break story, one of the things that we do, like in another kind of show, you would track the couple, like where are they at? Are they fighting? Are they having sex? Are they making up? What are they doing? And we really track Quinn and Rachel. And we sort of like in all the Twitter sphere and like people responding to the show, there's a lot of people being like, they should hook up, they should be lesbians. And we were like, never.
That will never, ever happen.
Because what we are so obsessed with is a work relationship that is stronger than a family bond. And for the, you know, for us, who's very ambitious women who've spent a lot of time at work, we really sort of felt this void of like, there are these huge relationships you have in your life that form your life that we never talk about.
There are so many, I want to call them shocking and provocative moments. But I want to get a sense, especially here in front of our TV Academy and Guild crowd, where you think these actresses, where you were like, that was it.
This is not something that I feel is really talked about on very many other shows. You know, what is that like for a woman who works to sort of wake up one day and realize, oh my gosh, I forgot to do it, you know, because you are working so hard and having to work harder than your male compatriots and putting it all in, and then you realize, what have I, you know, done with the rest of my life? So I think this is the moment for her, and what's exciting for me, for Constance, is that she started in season 1 tough as nails, and she's still tough as nails, and everybody loves quinning, and she always has the comeback that you wish that you had when you were put in that position, but there is this huge, huge heart underneath, an incredible vulnerability. And this is sort of, you know, the first time that we got to see it.
Now you think you can just do this all on your own? Well, you can't. Because the truth is, you need me behind you, guiding you, pushing you, propping you up so you don't crack. But you always crack, Rachel. You're unstable and ungrateful. And you cannot make this show without me.
Rachel, your delivery's here.
Watch me.
So how far along are you guys in season 3?
We are shooting episode 7 right now, and we are writing the season finale. And so it's very exciting. And for us, so it is a suitress in season 3, and she is a smart, strong, successful career woman who, for some reason, is not married, and no one is more sort of mystified about why that is than she is. And we're very interested in looking at that, and why is it that for successful women, often you find yourselves getting more and more successful, and it becomes harder and harder to find a guy. And what we've been talking about is that we had created and pitched this season to our network, but it was at a time when everyone thought that Hillary Clinton was going to be our next president, and even some of our network executives said, "Are these issues still relevant?"
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it felt like they
really
felt like we were
issue?
about to get past it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that to me seems like people who thought that racism in America was over because Obama became president.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And so we still felt, even if Hillary Clinton were president, that there would be issues. And frankly, I feel that some some of the vitriol she faced on the election, campaign trail was evidence that these issues were still relevant.
One of the things also with us is we're obviously talking about reality television. And so we're talking about like cults of personality formed through reality television, the danger of reality television, the impact of reality television. And so there's some stuff that we've worked in, like there's a moment where Rachel she throws a fit when a certain thing is happening and sort of says, I refuse to put toxic sludge into the minds of young girls. And like really sort of her taking the point of view of like, you know what, this is like the driving force in our culture right now. This is how the president was picked. So like we suddenly are taking our jobs incredibly seriously.